SLAT.
Yo, it's your host, Phil Jackson. Welcome to the SLAT Podcast, where we speak loud about trauma. This is a space where, silence ends, where stories matter and healing begins. And so today we got a special guest, which is my mother, my beautiful mother. This is my first episode, so this real special to me, man. And so Ma, I want you to introduce yourself, say your name.
I am Tahisha Jackson. Hello, how you guys doing?
Yeah, man. So before we, jump into this, I want to explain a little bit about what trauma is, because it's a lot of different forms of trauma. You have generational trauma, you have vicarious trauma, historical trauma. It's a bunch of them, but this one specific, the I would say the simpler definition would be like a distressing or disturbing experience that somebody go through. And so I chose to create this because I feel like within the Black community, this is something where we don't really talk about. We don't really talk about our traumas. We don't process it. So I feel like, I want this platform to be about us speaking loud and processing and healing.
Yes,
How you feel about that, Ma?
I'm good with
You
it.
with that?
I'm with that.
Okay.
Let's go.
So before we get into it, I just want to do some starter questions. So my first question is, how you feeling today?
I feel good. I wasn't too sure about doing this, doing the whole girly girl, the atmosphere, but I kind of like it. I think this helped changing how I feel about looking like a woman,
Yeah.
a grown woman, seriously. So yeah, my son, he helping me out,
You look,
slowly but surely. He
you
doing
look
his
good
thing.
though, Ma. You look
Thank
good.
you.
Even though y'all she get on my nerves sometimes, but that's my mama and I love her. And
Right.
I just stick by her side. My other question is, what do you hope people understand or learn after hearing your story?
That people can still don't be afraid of them because they have some type of habit, some type of addiction or something. It doesn't make them a bad person. It make them have bad, a bad habit.
Mm-hmm.
But they still the same person. Just don't never turn your back on them,
Mm,
because that doesn't do nothing but make the problem worse.
okay, appreciate that, Ma. That's definitely true. You know what I'm saying? We need people to stick by us and don't give up on us when we going through hard times. So
Yes.
that's what I try to do. All right, well, we're going to get into it. I want to start off with your childhood, man. Where you from? What was your childhood like? Where you grew up
Okay.
at? Some things like that.
Okay. My childhood. Our childhood wasn't the greatest because my mom's ex-husband, he was abusive to her. So I grew up with four other sisters, and I had a little brother. He's deceased now. He died from pneumonia at a month old because of the abuse my mama, she took on. But it made us strong women where, my mama fat girls where we ain't gonna let nobody put their hands on us, that's for sure.
For sure.
But at the same old time, it kind of it wasn't good growing up because we barely had a chance to see my mom because he used to have her in there, just beating on her all the time. And so we swear we would not go through that growing up. But other than that, we had a good life.
Well, so where was you from? Where was you born at? Stuff
I was
like
born
that.
at 4848 State Street, Robert Taylor's, believe it or not. My birth certificate say 4848 State, apartment 1202. But you wouldn't think I was, because we didn't live all over Chicago.
Right.
We lived in Joliet, we didn't live in Zion, we didn't live in Waukegan. But Chicago, I just love Chicago.
For sure, for sure. So, what? Okay, so.
And we was very family oriented. As far as my aunties and uncles, we grew up with all of those. Like my mama, she threw fish fries every Friday. Yeah, we did all that.
Okay, so what was it? What was it like? Your schooling, how? What type of student were you?
Oh my God, what type of student was I? I was 9. I was 12 years old in ninth grade, so that should be self-explanatory right there. But no,
Okay.
I love school because I used to cry when I couldn't go to school. Everybody else, they didn't care. I cried. Yes, I wanted to go to school. I didn't care what it was doing outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and that kind of lead up to my next question. And you can speak a little bit more on it, but for the viewers, they don't know. But my mother, she actually had her first child when she was 13, right?
Yeah. I was
And so-
14.
14. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
14.
14.
So, could you explain, how was that experience, getting pregnant at 13 and having a child at 14? Which that's not really normal. You don't really see that. So, how was that?
It was kind of shocking because I went to the Board of Health by myself and found out that I was pregnant, and the lady didn't even tell me. The nurse didn't tell me that I was pregnant. She told me my test was positive. I didn't even know what that meant because they didn't teach us sex education in grammar school back when I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm 48 now, so you can imagine how long ago that was. And I went to O'Keefe. O'Keefe didn't teach us that. Raymond Elementary didn't teach us that either. So I didn't even know what the when she said I'm pregnant, she said that your test was positive. She never told me that it was that I was pregnant. She just said your test was positive. So I
Mm-hmm.
never knew what that was because I was so geek. I was a geek.
Right.
So I had sex one time and got pregnant
Mm.
for the first time.
So how was that like with your mother, like telling your mom about that?
Um, it was harsh. It was hard. It was hard. It was hard. I told her, and I still didn't know what that meant until I started getting up every morning throwing up and couldn't figure
Mm-hmm.
out. Oh, that mean I got a baby inside of me.
Right. Right. Right.
And then I started feeling your sister kicking me.
Yeah. So like,
But I continued my education. I still went to school.
right. Right. And so like, what also? Because we didn't get like too much into like your father. Like, was your father around? Did you know
Nope,
him?
I didn't have my father, but I got my stepdad. That's my father.
Shout out my grandpa Junebug.
That's my dad. My mom met him in '86, and he's been there ever since.
Right.
I wouldn't change him for the world.
Mm. Okay.
That's my daddy. I don't know my real dad, but that's my dad.
Yeah, hopefully we gonna figure it out, y'all. We gonna do some ancestry stuff. Hope y'all follow this story. I'm gonna help my mama find who her daddy is. God willing.
Yeah.
So my next question for you is, like, what was some of like dreams you had for yourself? Ma, you need
I wanted
some
to
tissue?
be no, I'm good.
You
I
good?
wanted to be a lawyer
Like, so what intrigued you to like want to get into law?
because I like to fuss. I like to debate.
Yeah, that's true.
I like to debate.
You do, y'all.
I love to debate, and I like to have the last answer. I like to have the last word. And I don't know. I just was always fascinated with law.
Right. Okay. I mean, you still can do it.
I know. I'm going back to school now
Yeah,
for
yeah. I know you in
for
school.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now my next question is: looking back, were there any experiences or traumas that made you vulnerable, like to drugs, that you can think of?
No,
Mm.
it wasn't. When your grandpa came in, George
Right.
Sappho,
Yeah.
when he came in, we didn't need and want for anything. He made sure we had everything, and he never put his hand on us. They used to leave us standing in the corner though, but he never did. He never disciplined us in a way that he wasn't supposed to. He didn't. He never molested us. He didn't cuss us out. He didn't disrespect us or none of that. He didn't do nothing but show us love.
Right. Yeah. I respect him for that for sure. So.
And your grandma too, but I really appreciate and love her for meeting him.
Right. For sure. So you feel like a lot of your early childhood trauma came from, Mama, don't cry,
What?
please, Mom.
But it's gonna come out.
Okay.
It came from her husband.
Right. That she was with, which is your other sibling's father.
Yes, my stepdad.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now my next question
And
is.
I don't even want to talk about him because he's not here. He's deceased right now.
Okay. Now we ain't got to get into that. I'm gonna move on to the next question.
Okay.
So, who were you before addiction entered your life?
The greatest mom in the world. Yeah, I was. I was very responsible.
How many children do you have?
I'm a mother of 4. One daughter and 3 sons.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So-
this is number 3 right here.
Mm-hmm.
But you swear he number 1.
No, y'all, between me and her, listen, don't nobody know this. She be like, son, you my number 3, but you
But
my
you
number
number
1.
one.
But she said it when she trying to ask me for some money, too. So I just want to put that out there.
You is so wrong for that, but it's okay.
But, okay, I mean, outside of motherhood, like, who you feel like you was? Because, I mean, when I say who you were, you said mother, but outside of that, like,
Oh.
what you feel like?
I was Tahisha.
Oh, how did you get that name, Tahisha? Tell them, please.
Oh my God! My mom said my name came from the Tahitian tree pop, but her and my two godparents came up with my name. Don't ask me; I have no idea. Cause if anybody got my name that's born after 1977, they got it from me. Because my name was made up.
Right, for sure.
Believe that.
Okay, and then, so, like, when did you guys, like, transition from Chicago to Minnesota?
In September of 1991, your sister was 3 months.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And what made y'all go to Minnesota?
Chicago was just getting too wild. Mama, she just wanted something different.
Hmm.
I'm glad she did do that too because I wouldn't have my 3 sons.
Yeah, and you ain't do nothing but run back to Chicago anyway.
Yeah, y'all grown now.
True. But okay, so like, to get into the next segment, I just want to ask, like, what was happening, in your life, like the first time
That made me
you
use
tried
drugs.
drugs? Like, I mean, not the one that became a habit, but like what led up to you getting into drugs?
Boy, actually, I used to drink, but I didn't drink and I didn't smoke weed, marijuana until after I was 18.
Hmm.
Everything else, I did everything. Only thing I didn't do young, everything I didn't do until I was of age was sex.
Right.
All the drugs and drinking and all that came after I was 18, over 18.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah. So and the bad habit came when I met this guy, and he used that. If you love me, you'll try it.
Mom, do you mind like sharing what drug that was?
Yeah, it was crack cocaine.
Okay. And then at the time, and y'all like, believe it or not, some of this stuff I asked my mom, but
What?
like I just want her to share with y'all because with this interview, I want my mom to tell her story. You know what I'm saying? Like I want the people to know who he is, know who she is, and know, some of her struggles and things like that. So like, obviously like, crack cocaine, like it is like a hard,
Yeah, it was an
drug. So it's
epidemic.
like
Yeah.
for you not being like into drugs at all, like, what was it that like, did you know anything about
No,
crack cocaine?
no, I didn't because we wasn't raised around it.
Like, right,
My mama didn't raise us around it. Your grandpa didn't raise us around it, and it wasn't brought around us.
right, right, right. So you feel like it mainly came from just, thinking you in love with this man, and then you like,
Yep.
man, I love you, and
So I tried it like a goofy, and I'm just being honest. And I didn't think about it that he was hooking me on it so I can support his habit all
like,
the
like he
time.
took advantage of you, basically.
Exactly.
And do you feel like that was like traumatic for you looking back? Like that's some of your trauma too.
Yes, that's a lot of the trauma because I really thought I loved this man, but it's crazy because I never knew he was on drugs.
Right.
I didn't even know the signs.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
because if I would have knew what the signs was, I would have never kept him around. I wouldn't have kept him around.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's deep for sure, man. That's deep. So like, when do you feel like, because usually when we get into drugs, like it start off like occasionally. It don't start off something that you do every day. So like, when did it switch from just okay partying, doing it for fun to like, nah, I need this every day?
Okay.
Like, how many years was you into it?
And you don't even need it every day. To tell you the truth, you make it where you want it every day.
Right, 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 right.
Because anything you try once, anything that was never in your life, you can always get rid of it.
Right, right, right. Because it was once not in your life.
Exactly. So and it's not hard to get rid of it. It's anything that you make a habit is because you wanted it to become a habit.
Right.
Because everything, we're not born with this. We're not born with it. So how is it that all of a sudden we just need it every day? That's because we want it every day.
Right.
Everything's a need and a want.
Right. So when did it switch from that though, from occasional to like you making it like, man, I want to do this every day?
Oh, I never even thought about that.
That's real.
That's seriously. So we're gonna answer that at a later time because
Okay.
I gotta sit and think about that one.
Okay.
For real.
That's real, man. That's real.
Okay.
Okay. Do you feel like, like at the time when that was all going on with the drugs and stuff like that, when you first got into it, did you feel like you had anybody to talk to about it?
Nope. And right now, it's still kind of hard to say I got somebody to talk to about it, because when I do talk to people, the first thing they think out their mouth is that I need some money for drugs. I got other problems.
Right.
That's the least of my worries now. Seriously,
Right.
because it took me a long time to figure out it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
True.
And if I want, and it's a matter of a matter. It's literally a matter of matter. Everybody think that you need rehab, but you can do a self rehab yourself.
Mm-hmm. But it's nothing wrong, y'all, with getting professional help.
No,
Put that
don't.
out
Yeah. Yes, let me say that it's nothing wrong with getting professional help, but at the same time, you gotta want the help.
And she's making a great point because, like, I remember this girl, like, she was, like, saying, like, basically, like, prisons should have more programs, whatever, men don't come. I say, look, speaking from somebody that did 7 years in prison, I said, They have programs in there, but it's up to you at the end of the day. So you can go to treatment and get professional help all you want, but if you don't want to do it, then you may not do it. So it kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know?
Because believe it or not, he didn't try to get me to go to rehabs and everything. I'm not going to say he haven't. And I done thought about it at the same time. But sometimes I feel that rehab make the problem worse.
I feel like why rehab could make it worse because I feel like what they do is, because I've been to treatment too a couple times myself, it's like they put into your brain like you're an addict, you're this, you're that. And I kind of feel like when you use this type of language, you kind of programming people's brain to think of themselves as an addict, or they say once an addict, always an addict. Basically like you will never heal, in which I do feel like we can heal. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we can like, it's not going to be dormant in us, you know, but I really feel like as humans, we do have the power to heal and overcome stuff. Because
anything put in your life, I'm going to keep saying this. God gave you choices, or whoever you pray to, or, you know, you understand what I'm saying? Whoever you believe, whoever your beliefs are.
Right.
They give you options. No matter what you do in your life, everything has an option for everything. It's up to you to choose which option you want to choose. Because even though they know what option we going to choose.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
It's up to you if you want to overcome them options that you messed up on.
Right. Right.
And I'm making minds, and I'm changing minds a lot. Because I done came a long ways, baby. Believe that.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too, because I used to go through $500-$600 a day like it was nothing. Then as I got older, I got to thinking about, I can be putting that on an apartment. I can be putting that on a car. If I can go outside and do this for this money, why can't I do it to put it towards this money?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just a lot. And I know I'm probably jumping over.
No, you good. This raw, this natural. With my content, I like for it to be organic. So, you know, this not scripted, y'all. Yeah. The questions I'm asking, she don't even know none of the questions I'm asking her, literally.
And some of them, I'm just going on my own. You know, just volunteering the information.
Yeah.
Because, and it's crazy because, and it's a lot of young girls that don't even know. Baby, if I'm trying to tell you, if I could tell you what to do and how to do it, I wish I would listen. Because this drug is not for everybody. It's not for nobody, to tell you the truth. It's not. But men loses a lot of respect for women that use drugs. Because of the fact that they don't have no respect for their kids. Because the drugs take the women out the household. Because we allowed it to. You okay, son?
Yeah.
You sure? I ain't, but I'm going to be all right.
We can go to the next question.
Okay.
In
a minute?
No, I'm good. If you can tell your younger self something, what would you say?
Baby, think back. If I could tell myself something, don't listen to that. If you love me, you'll try it. Because that's what got me in the situation that got me in. Yep. And that's the honest to God truth.
Yeah.
Don't listen to no man. If he say that to you, don't do that. Even if he say, if you love me, you'll try it, tell him you don't love him then. Please listen to me when I tell you that. Do not go, don't do it. Because you're setting yourself up for failure and you don't even know what comes behind that. Y'all could be getting ready to go rob a bank. You don't even know, but you're going to do it because you love him. Don't set yourself up, young girls. Listen to me. I'm telling you what I know. Don't do it. How about we try doing it on them? If y'all love me, what would y'all do?
Yeah.
Because men do that because the women, we have the kids, so we have the income. We have the money to keep y'all support y'all habit. That's the majority. 9 times out of 10, that's the reason why men do it. So we can get these women hooked on it, so they can help support our habit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some good advice, though, man. I appreciate that.
Seriously, don't fall for it. I'm telling you what I know. I done had this habit for over 20 years, baby. It's not a good one. I finally got it under control. Now where I'm completely off, but I control it now. I can go to sleep with money in my pocket. I can wake up with money in my pocket. And I'm serious, for real. Yeah. I like nice stuff. I like my Jordans and everything.
Okay.
For real.
Let's go on to the next segment, though. So I want to get into, my next question is, As a mother, what was the hardest part about living with addiction?
Being away from my kids, having to take me away from the responsibility of loving my kids the way I used to, and losing their respect. It's nothing like having when your kids don't respect you because you choose drugs over them. I'm just being honest. Yeah, that's what it is. It's nothing like a mother's love, and when you don't feel it coming from your kids, and when your kids don't feel it coming from you, it messes up your relationship so bad. Cause I have a son, my baby Brandon. He don't know me, and I don't know him because I didn't raise him, and he think because I didn't raise him that I didn't love him. It was the drugs, and it's no excuse, but that's what it was. And he think right now today that I don't love him because of that, and we don't even know how to be around each other. We don't even know how to talk to each other. It's some because he felt that I didn't want him because I raised the other three. The drugs just kicked in as he was growing up. So it's
But ma,
baby, it's
we
hard.
still we love you though, ma.
It's
We
hard.
do. I know we've been through a lot of stuff with you, and
It's okay, baby.
having a parent that's on drugs.
How do you feel?
When
Take your time. You want a hug?
when I was younger, I used to feel like I wish it was my dad that was on drugs instead of my mama.
Because y'all didn't want for anything.
Yeah.
Y'all always had a house. Y'all always had somewhere to stay. Y'all was safe and secure, right?
Yeah, we was.
Everybody stay with us. I'm trying to lighten up the mood a little
No,
bit.
ma, you good, you good. Because I do want to get through the questions, but
Okay.
the next question is like, what led to you giving up your kids, giving up custody of your kids?
I didn't lose custody of y'all.
No, I didn't say you didn't lose, but like
Oh.
you signed over
Big-
basically.
because I knew I wanted y'all to go to somebody that was more responsible than I was at the time.
Right. Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, because and that's something that I did like looking back, really respect because some kids ended up like
In
in
the
foster
system.
care. Like luckily
Yes.
you had like a bunch of sisters. So my
Yes.
aunties, even though we drove them crazy, but you
Yeah,
know,
my sisters, I love my sisters. I do. I love you, Tasha, Tiffany, Crystal, and Christine. I wouldn't
sure.
change y'all for the world. I can't stand y'all, but I love y'all.
For sure. Okay, the next question is from your perspective, what do you think like your kids went through because of your addiction?
Oh my God, it's so hard to explain because my kids went through so much trauma, being put out of houses, and having the money to even pay the rent for the house. That's the worst thing about it. I can see if they didn't have the money, but my son had a disability check that paid the majority of the rent. So I don't understand how y'all never had nowhere to stay and all that stuff. And I don't like that because I'm the one that was on the drugs. What? Why? Just that's another time in another place.
No, I know what you're saying, ma. I understand.
Right. I'm the one failed y'all, but yet everybody else had the money for y'all to take care of y'all. I gave a food stamps. I didn't have no money from y'all, so I don't understand why didn't none of y'all have no good places to stay.
That's a good point. And so like I know I could get into detail about some of the
But-
stuff I went
but-
through, but I want this to be about my mama.
Right.
I don't really want this to, be about me.
Yeah.
And so my next question is,
You okay on that, girl?
my next question is, so like, how does that like basically like how does that affect you? Like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like your kids being
It
affected like that?
affected me a lot because it tore me and my kids' relationship up because we had the greatest little relationship as I thought we did. Because y'all was my babies. Y'all didn't want for nothing. Y'all didn't need anything because mama always had y'all no matter what.
Yeah, for sure.
We was going to Foot Locker every month.
Yeah, that's
When
why
y'all
I love
became
shoes so much.
When y'all became a certain age, I made sure y'all didn't want anything. Y'all never went hungry and none of that. And now it's hard for me to have a relationship with y'all because we don't know each other. And when it's time for us to try to get to know each other, it's something always, one of us always get mad and take something the wrong way, or either I get mad and take something the wrong way, and it makes us, ain't none of us talking now.
Right.
All because one of us got into it now, ain't none of us talking.
And that's why y'all like I'm taking this time to like try to be the one to pull stuff together, you know what I'm saying,
Right,
for my
because
immediate family, because like, you know what, one thing I used to see, like, and I still see, is like my mom, her siblings, even though like your siblings and their kids go through stuff, like they still, you know what
together.
I'm saying, they still try to stay
Mm-hmm.
together as much as they
Cause
can.
and y'all got my little messed up little attitude. So man,
Yeah, we do.
it's so crazy that y'all like me. Once y'all get mad, y'all mad.
Yeah, we working on it though, y'all. We
But
working
we
on
can
it.
get mad now where we can still call each other like, so what? You still mad? You'll be alright.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
I just want my relationship with my daughter to change.
Yeah, hopefully, sis, you watching this,
I
and
Yes, cause Mama miss you a
yeah,
lot. I
you
do.
know, I did this for y'all. I did this for us. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to showcase this to the world for anybody else that's experiencing this. You know what I'm saying? Make your relationships right with your family, and work through that trauma. Cause like I said, as Black people, we don't talk about this type of
No,
stuff,
we don't.
especially publicly.
And I miss my grandkids.
You know. But we gonna get into that. But like moving on to the next segment, like what was the moment where you knew, like, man, something got to change. I need to do something different.
When my grandkids start calling me, asking me when they was gonna come to my house.
Mm.
Not my kids, my grandkids. My grandkids was of age to ask me, dang, grandma, why we ain't never been in your house?
Mm.
And I sit back and I'm looking like, dang, they go to their grandma's house in Wisconsin. Why they can't come to their grandma's house in Chicago?
Yeah.
It's time for me to get my stuff in order. I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah.
And I don't want to die alone.
Mm.
For real. I want to die knowing my grandkids was like, that's my grandma right there.
Yeah, for sure.
I want all my grandkids to know me. Regardless of how me and they parents are. I want to get to know my grandkids, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I got a grandson, 17, almost 18. That's my baby.
Yeah.
My little tuggers. But anyway, that's the next one.
Okay, the next one is what steps have you taken towards like getting clean or like getting like some stability?
Changing my people, place, and things.
Yeah, that's very important.
That's that. When they say that don't listen to nobody if they tell you that ain't true. That's baby, that's true. Cause when I tell you, my baby Cordell, I love him to death.
For sure.
Because he finally had to admit to himself how much he loved me, even though everybody kept telling him. He finally told me, and he got me. He got my back. I feel good. I feel better knowing that I got somebody here in Chicago that love me back.
Mm.
For a chance, and that I'm not no lost soul no more.
Mm.
And he helping me. I go to work now and all that.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, ma, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, my next question is, what do you understand about addiction now that you didn't understand before?
Woo, baby, I can't even answer that. I'm still learning.
That's real.
I can't give you no answer for that one. I can't.
Okay.
Because I'm still learning about this addiction.
Mm.
Because somebody I've been knowing 20 years was clean for 20 years and relapsed.
Wow.
And I'm not just saying that. I'm serious. They relapsed. So it's hard. It all depends on what you're going through in your life.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm gonna answer that for you later time.
Okay. All right, ma, that was real. My next question would be like, what has been the hardest part about healing?
Loving myself.
Mm.
Learning how to love myself again.
Mm.
And not give up on myself no more. And that's all I can say. And trusting in my own self.
Mm-hmm.
And not putting my trust in other people.
Okay.
And let other people lead me.
Mislead you. Like,
Mislead me, yeah.
Okay.
And they're not the ones misleading me. I'm misleading myself.
Right. Because ultimately, somebody can tell you to do something, but you don't got to do it.
Exactly.
For sure. Okay, and then my next question is, what has been the most beautiful part of it?
Knowing that I can get up and go to work.
Make your own money, huh?
Not even make my own money, just be responsible.
Oh, right.
The responsibility of my own backbone, it feels great.
Right, self-sufficient.
Man, self-sufficient, baby,
Yeah.
it feels good. Knowing that I travel all the way from Harvey to go all the way from 153rd to 65th Street every Monday and Wednesday and Friday on the CTA. Yes.
Yeah. Car coming soon, though, y'all. Car coming soon.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm proud of you, Ma. Keep taking those steps.
Thank you.
And so my next segment, I want to get into, we kind of dabbling into it a little bit, but like, what do you want to say to your children today?
That I love y'all. And that mama's sorry that she allowed this drug to take over her. when she know what she's capable of and she know who she is, and that she's very sorry for letting you guys down as well as herself. And to please forgive me and know that I am changing, that I am not who I used to be.
Mm.
I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be, and that's for sure.
For
That's
sure.
a fact.
Well, speaking on behalf of my siblings and myself, we accept your apology, ma,
Thank you.
and we love you too. And we here for you.
Just don't give up on me. Stop giving up on me so easy. Just stop turning y'all back on me because something don't go your way.
For sure.
And I'm gonna stop doing that too if something don't go my way.
Okay, because we got to do it together.
Yeah, cause y'all is my kid. Y'all is every bit of me. For real. And I
Um,
love y'all. Just don't ever give up on me. I just don't want y'all to ever give up on me.
okay.
Just
Well,
don't
ma,
give up on me. That's all. Just always, just no matter what I'm going through,
okay.
even if I'm struck out or something, just don't never give up on me, cause that's what makes it worse.
It's okay, ma. We don't give up on
And I
you.
love you.
Love you too, ma.
Thank you for doing this.
You welcome, ma.
For real.
You welcome. Okay, y'all. The next question I want to ask you is,
Got you got 1,000 questions.
we almost done though. What would you want your children to understand about you that they never knew? If you could think of something off the top of your head.
That I'm still mama.
Mm,
No matter what my addiction is, I'm still y'all mama, and I still love y'all.
for sure.
And I still love y'all. That I'm Tahisha LaShawn Jackson.
Hmm.
The same person that y'all met when y'all first opened y'all eyes up. I am. I'm still the same person. I just got some issues going on.
For sure. We understand that though. So we gonna get through this. So I want to like now get into like a little like reflection. So my next question is, what do you want people who are struggling with addiction to know?
To don't steal from your family. Number one, because they'll never ever forgive you for that. I've never did it. Okay, so. And I'm so glad that I never did it. My habit never got where I had to steal from my mom and them when I had to steal stuff out the house and go sell it. It never got that bad.
Hmm.
But and at the same old time, just always let your family know, no matter what I got, even though I got a habit, I still need y'all.
Right.
I still need y'all loved. Because as long as you know that they still love you, then you got a chance of fighting and becoming stronger.
Right.
Because if you feel like you in this world by yourself and you got an addiction and ain't nobody behind you, and it's even worse if you got a mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
even worse because we already feel like we by ourselves. Because don't nobody want to love us because we got an addiction now.
Hmm.
But take that addiction away. I'm still the same Tahisha, the same one that always was there to help everybody. But as soon as I need some help, don't nobody want to help me. Ain't that funny?
Yeah.
And you know I've helped
I
everybody.
know, ma. I already know.
But other than that, just make sure you good with your family. Just stay good with your family because you need them.
For
I
sure.
don't care how much you say and think you don't. You need your family.
For sure.
You need that love. You need that strength.
For sure. Because that's definitely what it is. It's strength. You know.
It's that strength. You need it.
Um. My next question would be, it's kind of similar to that one, but I mean, you can probably specify a little bit more on this one. What message would you give to mothers that's dealing with similar or same situations with their kids?
I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. Because to give somebody else some advice when I didn't take heed to my own advice, it's kind of hard to give somebody else some advice when I should have listened to my own, when I should have took heed to it. So it's kind of hard to advise somebody else on what to do and how to do it when I didn't take heed to it myself.
Yeah.
But the advice I would give them, be in your kids' life as much as you can while they growing up. Because it's something else once they get grown, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. It's harder to like
It's harder
to fix it.
it's harder to fix it once they get older.
Yeah.
Because they got their own opinion now. They got their own voice now. And no matter what you say, They can say how they is and how they feel, and that's what it is. See, when they're younger, you can kind of like help. You can kind of like cope them a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. You can.
You know, you mama doing this, mama doing that. But see, once they get older, ain't no more of that.
Right. Ain't no more Santa Claus and Tooth Fairies.
Ain't no more. Yeah, so you gotta. I'm not telling you to tell your kids what's going on exactly in your life. Let them know what's going on though, cause it makes a difference. Cause they could have helped you out when they was younger, even though you didn't think they could have. They might could have.
For sure. For sure. Okay, good message, man. I appreciate that. Okay, now my next question is, what does healing look like for you?
Love.
Okay, I like that
Love.
answer.
That's all I can say is love.
Okay, for sure. That's solid. Okay, my next question is, what are your plans moving forward?
To get my own apartment, to get my own job. I mean, well, I got my own job, to get my own car, and to have my grandkids. And to where I can come. Okay, y'all, look, we making Christmas dinner at my house.
For sure.
And all my kids come like we did last Thanksgiving at your sister's house. We all got a picture together.
Yeah.
Me and all four of my kids. We hadn't took a picture. We never took a family picture together. But we got a family picture.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so we need to start that tradition where we get a family picture once a year.
For sure. For sure.
Just me and my kids.
For sure.
And the grandkids, but mainly me and my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Just start building.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, y'all, like I definitely wanted this to be about like not only, my mom discussing like her trauma, some of her struggles that she had, but also like showing y'all like the healing phase too. You know what I'm saying?
It
like
feel
the planning
good,
and moving forward.
Excuse me, son, because do y'all see me, girl? I look like a girl. I am a woman, but I actually look like a woman.
Right.
I wasn't even gonna do this little makeup and this little hair thing, but my son's friend, if we ain't gonna even say her name, but she's good people, y'all. She's real good. She convinced me, and I wasn't even gonna do the makeup and all this stuff. And look at me, girl. I look so girly, girl. Whatever. I told her she can do this to me for me every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like the way it make me feel. I'm growing because I'm growing.
Yeah.
And as long as I keep my little 2 French braids in and my ponytail, it's like I'm still stuck where I'm always gonna be stuck at.
Right.
And I'm trying to grow. I want to, it's baby steps, but I'm doing it.
No, for sure. And that's my main thing too, because like I know my mom, like she don't get dressed up. Like she don't, like beautify herself. But I understand some of the struggles why she don't, because when you is like, like in those phases dealing with what you're going through, like you don't really keep yourself up as much.
But I never really did when I got my hair.
No, I'm saying you never was like. But I'm saying as far as like you not finna like do like certain makeup and lashes and like just kind of stuff that people do.
Yeah, but I am. I work every day. There's no reason why I can't make myself look good the way I want to.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if I didn't work. And I like it.
Yeah. You beautiful. You look good. You look good. And so like I definitely just wanted to, take the time and like give y'all this. This is my first, episode, SLAT, speaking loud about trauma. It was a pleasure to have my mother on. This meant a lot to me for sure. And I appreciate her coming.
When I tell you, excuse me, son, for cutting you off again, but I am so glad we got a chance to do this because he was driving me crazy, y'all.
This was like one of my dreams, though. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, man, I want to do an interview with my mom. Like, I want people to know my mom's story. Like, because I feel like sometimes as children, we don't always understand our mother or understand our father
parents.
Because we don't know the traumas and things that they've been through.
Exactly. And that goes back to with my dad. I can't tell you what my mom and my dad went through, the reason why their relationship turned out the way it did. Because we don't know what their relationship was or what happened.
Right.
So that could be another reason why. And then my dad went to the Army, so I don't know what's going on. But anyways.
Right. But I mean, speak loud, because that's some of your trauma too. Like not knowing your father.
That's a lot of my trauma.
And
that's
all your
the
siblings,
majority of my trauma.
They know their father, but you don't know your father.
Because my mama wouldn't stop cheating. That's why. We're going to leave that alone.
Why would you put my grandma like that though? Like you.
That's what I was told. You said you got somebody can edit this, right?
Nah, this live. Grandma, forgive her.
I'm sorry, Mama, but that's what I was told.
Oh my God. Oh,
I'm sorry.
But yeah, though. So you know, like for the viewers that's watching this, like I just want y'all to know, like, you know, whatever y'all been through with y'all mother or siblings or
It's never
whoever,
too-
it's never too late. Like, get with them. I'm not saying y'all need to record it or go live. Like, y'all can do it in private, you know, but I did this to show my family, you know what I'm saying, and like the world that like this is possible, no matter, you know, and it's a lot of stuff we've been through that we ain't even touch on, you know what I'm saying?
For real.
And so if we can come together and do this, anybody can, for sure. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And now we here, I want you to know, like, even the little stuff we, you know, still go through, you know, like I got your back, you know, you
I
can
know
call
that.
me if you need me, you know, I'll be
I
there
know
for you.
that.
I might smack my lips or, you know, be irritated, but you know, I'm gonna come through because you my mama, like, and regardless, like, it took me, like, and really what helped me overcome some of the things that I did feel about you, being honest, was like I end up having my own addictions, like
Yes.
being in the streets and getting lost and going to prison, and like it made me understand you better. Like, it's weird to say that, but it made me
Yeah.
be like, dang, I understand my mama and what she was going through, and I
Right.
feel like some of my siblings, they ain't really had that experience as me.
Because
So-
they want streets like me and you.
Right. So I feel like we had we connected differently to. I'm like, damn, I understand my mama now. What some of the stuff she had going on.
Yeah.
And
And a lot of the stuff you had going on, I didn't even know.
right, yeah, because I try to keep I don't try to keep it away from my family. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
you know, and so but that helped me, and also like once I got older, just I feel like becoming a mental health counselor and getting in the field I'm in, like it just helped me understand, like, to think about other people and emphasize. I mean, not
Yes.
emphasize, empathize.
Empathy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How that empathy, because like we all go through stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who
And
am
I'm-
I to judge you? Or,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Not try to be in your life or resent you. And I feel like
Because
me
of-
and my siblings, we all gotta. Like I be telling them this, but they gotta have their own thing with you, because I feel like
Exactly.
I'm the one that pioneered it because of my own healing journey.
Right.
And
And I'm so proud of you for that. I am so, boy, you don't even know how I'm so proud of you. Oh my God. You did a whole 360 and I love it.
thank God.
Because I could have just twisted your neck myself.
yeah. I was.
You
I
was wilding
crazy.
out. For real.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
and I'm
for sure.
I'm so proud of the man that you have become.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
For real.
For sure.
You boy, we could do a story on you.
For real. Ooh-wee. But yeah, though. Okay, Mom. So, is there anything like some like last minute remarks you want to give?
Just
the audience.
always number one. Be able to look in yourself and tell yourself, I am an addict, but I love you. Always be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, Tahisha LaShawn Jackson, you are an addict, but guess what? I love you.
Those positive affirmations, y'all.
For real. Be able to see yourself, look at your own, stand looking at what you, that reflection you see back that's looking at you.
Right, for sure.
For real. Because
Okay.
I look in the mirror all the time. Bitch, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, for real. I love me.
Okay.
And stop existing. Start living
What's the difference between existing and living?
when you just there. Living is when you just out, you doing stuff.
Right, you experiencing life.
You seeing yourself. Not no living one day at a time, because I live every day, you die once.
For sure. I ain't know you had all these wise sayings.
Boy, what? You don't even know. And as well as people's put in your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, they got to figure out which role they play.
For sure. For sure.
And then they need to know who they dealing with too, because all black people bipolar.
Got some issues. We that's what I'm saying. We got
Yes.
trauma we need to process
Yes.
from generations, like
Yes.
from our parents. And you never got a chance to do this with your mama. And it's like I'm the first one to actually, you know what I'm saying, do this like publicly in our family. You know,
But we
so,
had fun growing up though.
Yeah.
We did. We had a ball because we had all our family. Our
Yeah.
family. We always was around family. My mama always had a brother stay with us. My mama never lived by herself. Always one of my uncles always stayed with my mama at all times.
For sure.
Always. I mean, no, I don't care. Always. Besides when she moved to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Other than that, no matter where she stayed, she always had a brother, one of her brothers with her.
Yeah.
One of her big
Family.
brothers.
Yeah, so it's that family, just
Yeah.
keeping that close knit family and keeping things on track, But like again, Ma, I appreciate you. I thank you. I want to
and
hug you.
And I miss my daughter, Arscolia. Please give your mama a call, 708-738-8655. Yes, I did give up my phone number.
Ma, she got your number, don't she?
No.
She don't? Oh, okay.
This is a new phone number.
Okay. Man, look, y'all, man. I want to thank y'all for watching this episode of the SLAT Podcast, speaking loud about trauma, you know what I'm saying, where silence ends where real stories matter and where the healing begins. Ma, thank you for coming on.
You're welcome, son. No problem. We can do it. We can do it in a couple months, a year.